Welcome back to Tubes 2T Chanel update, Chanel number 5 update.
I am made of blue sky and golden light, and I will feel this way forever.
Share the fantasy. Chanel number 5.
It's been a while. Seems like it's been a long time. Probably hasn't. I've released videos.
Final weapon and all other facilities?
That surprised me. And this is nothing to do with Blackpool. Not until next year, anyway. Yeah, I'm surprised. Just put Browning on the PC Engine. Which I picked up at Blackpool. I'm not talking about Blackpool. I thought I'd put that on the background. I did try Road Spirits, the one that said Lockout Run, but it had no track mode, so yeah. Anyway, any roads up. I'm back with a video. As usual, 2T video set in front with all my sways of games, gathering dust, not being played. Don't fucking just love it. But I was about to say, yeah. But it's roasting and now it's fucking raining again because I've literally had to wait all morning. As you can see now, it's like 25 past 2 because it's been pissing it down, like absolutely fucking hammering it down. Then it went bakingly hot and then you can see it's 37 degrees. Don't you get that? No, it's raining again. So it's got to be a bit up and down. I don't think there's a right time to do it. So Saturday anyway, friends at Man, no. Booter's probably a bit, don't know, depends what the weather's doing. But I've got some stuff. I've got a few bits and I thought I'd better show my face. Keep me hand in, as they say.
One weapon was deployed to destroy the final weapon. Called the Brown
I've got things to talk about. Next week, Doncaster Dome, Video Game Market. Used to be previously known as the Retro Collect Video Game Market. Get yourself up to Donny. Lizard Retro will be in full effect, although Lizard Retro really needs to start sorting out some shit, and I can't get in the garage to get stuff out because it's fucking pissing it down. So time is against me, but yeah, it's I've got to really sort of just sort through odds and sods. I don't think there'll be many big ticket, well, there probably won't be any big ticket items. It's just going to be stuff that needs to get gone. I've probably got a lot of peripheral type stuff, controllers, all that kind of shit. I've got some games, nothing amazing, some nice little fillers if people need them. But yeah, I've really got to pull my finger out. I might see if I've got some of the old vintage toys and figures and stuff like that. See if I can bundle them in, get some of them gone as well. And what else I was going to say? My mate James, Wasabi James, will be this time next week. He'll be probably still on his way to Japan. I think he goes on the Friday. So yeah, unfortunately, James won't be attending the Video Game Market. I'll be going up with the other chap that we went with last year, which is Rob. So yeah, it'll be something different. Me and Rob having a stall. Rob's a good laugh, makes me laugh, especially his caravan stories. Rich King Retro, he's mentioned he's going to have a stall as well, and I'll be hopefully next to Lewis Wish Wash, or as is known, LL Cool Game. So come and say hello. 2 squids to get in. Kids under 16 are free. You can't beat it. Can't be beaten. Free parking. Yeah, it's not a bad deal. I mean, I watched Chris and Gav Retro Heads this morning. They talk about Nerg, and it's like 15 quid for an adult to get in and 10 quid for a child. Obviously, there you've got all the arcade games and video games, but it's a lot of money. Anyway, any roads up? What have I been up to? Not a great fucking deal because I've had no fucking money. Blackpool, I say, still wasn't mentioned Blackpool, but how it's dropped in the middle of summer's really screwed me over. Just with car booting, funds, making funds, generating funds, not spending anything, you know, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I haven't been doing a great deal. A few little bits. So I've got a gift. It is a gift off a fellow tuber, but not the ones that move in the same circles as us. or well, I say us, or myself, should I say, because there could be the people here that aren't into video games that still watch. And what else have I got? Some stuff off Facebook. And one car boot thing. Yes, I went to the car boot last week. Absolutely fucking next to nout. Shall I do that now? I might as well do that now because I've got one thing. I did pick up some PS2 games and a 1 or 2 OG Xbox. Some like Crash Team Racing. There was a lady there. I said, "Oh, have you got any video games?" She said, "Yeah, I've got PlayStation 2 of games." And there's this other little, like, skinny little fucking, like, some emo lizard kid. Got all excited and I thought, "Mate, what you get excited about? You touch that fucking PlayStation, it comes out, I'll break your fucking legs." But he was skulking around all day. So I seen bumped into Lewis and he was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." So anyway, long story short, she brings out his PlayStation 2, brings out the games. I just basically fucking owned the box and thought he ain't getting his fucking nose in here. Pulled out all the best games. Asked her about the PlayStation. It was a fat one. Said, you know, what you got? Or make me an offer. Like tenner. No, I want 20 quid for PlayStation 2. Well, just say you wanted fucking 20 quid. So forget it. It's not nowhere near worth it for me. So how much the games each? £1. I had 7 games. So do a 5. She said, yeah. Them and I think I bought a couple more for £1 each. Fired them into CEX. Got 18 quid credit. So I've got £18, 18 whole pounds to burn at CEX, and there's nothing to buy. I think everyone's buying all the Saturn stuff because there's like it's bare bones.
Yeah.
It's old Mother Hubbard.
But I don't know any warrior better than you. There's no one else.
Could just be because it's a summer holiday and everyone's fucked up on sunning themselves. What else? Oh, yeah. So anyway, car boot. There was another lady and she said she had. Oh, I've got boxes of video games. Fucking hell, I was like, come on, jackpot. And I could see there was some PS1 stuff there. She had some PS2. She had some PC. Nothing interesting. I seen these PlayStation 1 games. She pulled out like a shoebox. Thought there might be more. She said she had boxes full. I said, no, that's the only box. I went through them and there's one that caught my eye just because of the name. I hadn't got it. Don't see it. I've never seen it before actually. I know on the Dreamcast it's quite expensive. On the PlayStation it's about a £5 game. I think it cost me 50p. And it's Moho. Mofo. That's Moho, not Mofo. All good nicks all there, blah blah. I mentioned to Lewis, he goes, "I'll pick Moho." So, not the Dreamcast. I said, "No, just the PlayStation." But even he said, I said, "I don't see it very often." He goes, "No, you don't." So it's not worth a great deal, but it's one I ain't got. And for 50p, I've got it now. That's what it's all about. There you go. We'll stick it up there on the shelf to gather dust and never be played. He who dies of the most games wins. So that's a car boot. I say it's something out, to be honest. And if I go tomorrow, it'll probably be more the same. I'm on the fence with car boot because I say I've got to get shit sorted for next week, and time will be against me, especially the weather. But where I did go last Saturday, I went down to my good mate, Nintendo Arcade, Alex. Went to Alex's gaff for a rainy barbecue. And there's a few tubers turned up. I'm not going to go into any details. I didn't do any videoing. I just went down there for the crack. James drove down, bless him. Yeah, and I think it was a great. I mean, the day went like that. Boom. I mean, me and James got down there for about 11:30. Went to Asda's, got some bits and bobs for the barbecue. Got some beers, this, that, and the other. You know, rocked up at Alex's just about 12 o'clock. So it took us about 2 hours-ish to get down there, and some of the other lads that come across London, it took them an hour and a half to get across London. It took us 2 hours to get all the way from the Midlands down to Alex's gaff. So it's just, yeah, London's, fuck me, it sounds horrific. Anyway, just want to say many thanks to Alex and his good lady and his little daughter for having us. Really appreciate it, really great hospitality. And yeah, Alex's room, it's definitely smaller than mine. Now I'm in, sort of sat back in here, his is definitely smaller than mine. And that says so. I thought he had like a big, massive, long garage. You know, when you see his videos, he's got his arcade machines at one end and this, that and the other. And it's the camera. You can do wonderful things with cameras, but what a fantastic setup. Absolutely. Fucking top drawer. Really is. Yeah, it's great to see some of the lads. You all knew who you are. And some people I've never met before. So Mark, I I know there was John, who is Jag55, and there's Mark, and I can't remember his name because I know what his bloody name is because he told me. It'll come to me and I'll remember it. But yeah, he was a really good chat with him. He's a fellow booter, and I've seen his videos, and he's got some gear in the loft here. It's 2 words together. His YouTube name is. It'll come to me. But yeah, great to meet him. I think everyone else I'd already met before, so there were just 2 new people I'd never met, and absolute blast. Really was a good day. Right, eBay. One item off eBay. This threw me a little bit. And going back to Alex as well, because he's on the hunt for these, and it is the mighty, probably my favourite magazine, CVG second place, the mighty Super Play. So I have now up issue 36. Bagged this, say, off of eBay. You're going to look to pay about a tenner. Tenner and a couple of quid postage. Whichever way they cut it, you know, if they charge you a tenner for the mag and a couple of quid for postage, it doesn't matter. You're paying about 13 quid. Which I think this was something like that, £12.99, £12.50. And it's really well packaged in this, you know, sort of cling film just to keep it all together. I haven't even opened it. Could just be the front cover. But there's something interesting about this one, and I'll come to it in a minute once I get this open. So, I am down. All I need now is, I think it's 5 games. 5 games? 5 issues in the 40s. Hang on, shit. Just move that. Ugh. Yeah, 5 issues in the 40s. I've got it on my phone, which numbers they are. And when I was down at Alex's looking through his, and I sort of said, "Oh, which one's he missing?" And he got his up. And I think there's only 2 that we're both missing, and I think he needs, or do I need 6 and he needs 5? Something like that, but there's 2 that we both need. That's quite good, so we're not going to be competing too much on the remaining ones. This is in fantastic condition, like I say. Issue 36, which is the last one I needed, below the 40s.
I'm sorry. But
Even
I don't know any
includes
warrior better than you. There's no one else but you.
some weird Sega, PlayStation ad actually. It's different. It smells of old musty magazines, old musty paper. Still got some SNES stuff in here. Yeah, got Doom. I hadn't even looked at this. Killer Instinct. So I think it's when it gets into the 40 range they start drifting off into N64 land. Lost Vikings 2.
This mission was going to be a little difficult.
That was always one of my favourite sections in it. Anime World. Anyway, so on that magazine was this little sticker, little post-it. Is that Tutu UK? If so, love the channel. If not, ignore. So he gets it to me. I haven't replied back to eBay because I thought, well, you know, if you watch, you'll know. So many thanks, and many thanks for doing me not a good deal.
Military force.
Yeah, fucking, should have said that. Should have refunded me the whole amount. No, but cheers, absolutely, whoever you are, I don't know, message me, PM me or whatever. Fantastic edition, great delivery, well packaged. That's all you want. And have you got any more? Have you got any in the 40s? If so, let me know. But yeah, I say just chipping away at them. They're not cheap. You know, they're not cheap.
Brown innovatory gunner.
£2.75. I don't know what that would be in inflation from the 90s. God knows. I'm no good at maths. Fucking thundering now. I hate this fucking weather. It's like this. You can't do shit. It gets too hot and it goes too cold. I better start fucking hammering on this ceiling. Won't be able to hear myself think then. Thought I timed it right. Right, anyway, so I've got some bits. As my mate Quinny would say, bits and bats. I haven't got any bats. Ugh. Actually, I've got a bat. And we'll see why. Right. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. Off of eBay, No, it's not. Off of Facebook. You dickhead, you just said it's Facebook. There's nothing left off of eBay. Off of Facebook, there's a chap, Rob Chapman, I want to say his name is, on, again, there's only two ones that I use, which is Galaxy Sega or Retro Realm. He had a couple of Mega CD games. There's one I saw there, I remember playing at the arcades. Again, going back to Alex is getting a lot of mention in this video. We were talking about this game, it is Gaff, and there was a lad, Harry, that he knew that had the arcade game. So I remember playing it in the arcades because it was quite the centrepiece. Anyway, I asked him about price on this, and he quoted me an absolute bargain price on what, 22. I think he said 25, and I said, oh, no, I said 20, and we met in the middle, 22.50, and that is for Starblade on the Mega CD. Here comes the fucking rain now. Never played it on Mega CD. In the arcades, it's a basic on-rail shooter, but it's very akin to like Star Wars, and you're flying around fucking massive galactic ships, and absolutely brilliant. You had this like yoke stick on the crosshair. Brilliant. All in. It wasn't encased, but you were in like a cockpit type thing. So it's all there. So yeah, a little bit of a Mega CD splurge. You know, weird enough. And do you know what? The guy was that sound. He goes, you know, I'll chuck you in this one for free, and that's Road Avenger. It is missing the manual, but the good thing, well, good thing it's missing the manual. But the other thing is, I've needed a copy to go to Mega CD 2. How fortuitous! So yeah, if anyone's got a spare Road Avenger manual, I know it's not a very expensive game. You know, I've got a copy of it. I know that for a fact. I could put my complete copy there, but if anyone's got a spare manual knocking about, I could always have a look next week. But yeah, well happy with them. So get yourselves on these pages. You get some great deals. I say, because what the sort of general rule of thumb, I think, and Pete Love will correct me or not, is you take off all the eBay, so you take 10% off straight away, and then another couple of percentage off, because obviously you're dealing with fellow collectors, allegedly. So that's meant to be the general idea. But yeah, that's some great stuff. And continuing on that theme, I'm going to talk about bats. This ended up being a fucking really good price. When the guy said how much it was, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm definitely having that. So one more off the Sega Saturn collection, which is now been to 28, is Batman Forever, the arcade game. And this is like the motion captured style, like Mortal Kombat-esque, and I believe it's a side scroller. No, it's not, it's a one-on-one beat 'em up. It's gone fucking black as your hat. I think that was about $22.50 as well. Because I think he said he actually said you could send it gifted, and just cover the postage. 40 quid that is in CX. Fucking going to be lightning and everything. You are. I'm gonna get, but the fucking roof's gonna come in. No, as soon as I started videoing, it went fucking roasted. You can see the temperature's dropped to 32 now.
I thought this mission was going to be a little difficult.
God damn you! God damn you to hell! Oh, God damn you all, isn't it? Yes, God damn you all! God damn you all to hell! Right, I have the gift. We'll get rid of that first. Right. That's not on the game, by the way. You can hear that. Oh, dear. I'm going to plow on. In all weather tooty. Right. Last thing. A gift. Giftage. Off a fellow tuber. not. That's what it. I was say not in the gaming community, but I suppose technically he kind of is because he just has some games, but he's more of a toy collector. I was speaking to this chap for a while now, absolute brilliant. I think I found him from. It must have been off one of the YouTuber of the Month things. And someone must have mentioned someone else. I don't know how I found him, but he's absolute ledge. And it is none other than Bizarro's Pieces. Tom, he sent me a box, and he did say he was going to send me some. And obviously the guy's busy. He's I suppose he does what I do to toys, what I do in video games. So he goes to the car boots, he picks bits and bats up. Bits and bats. Quinny, stop! I'm stealing that now. He collects. He's got a massive, but it's not massive, but I think what he's got is very unique. Is this his Master of the Universe? Loves his Gremlins and his Godzilla. So yeah, he basically buys and sells other bits and odds and sods to fund the stuff that he wants. Basically what I do, but I'll do it for video games. All nostalgia driven. Yeah, I remember years ago I mentioned this before. You know, I really sort of delved into any of the area within YouTube, because I remember I was just saying about people who collect pocket watches the same. It turns out people who collect toys, vintage toys, are exactly the same. So yeah, it's just, you know, and he basically been absolute legend. Said, look, I've got some stuff, I want to send you it. I did offer to sort of sort some. Shut up! Offered to sort some of it, like toy bits and stuff out, but he said, no, mate. Look, honestly, he goes, I've got loads of it. Unless it's something, yeah, I'm guessing if I had something Gremlins or something that he was collected, then he probably would have been okay with it. Because look, I've got more than enough, mate. Don't worry. So, fucking weather. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to push on. Tally-o, good show. We have the note. Come on, come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Let's get closer in. To the booter. That's what it says, it does say that. To the booter. Alright, Stu, a little package for you. I've got too much stuff, and this is all more your department. I did say when I offered, he said he's got loads of stuff. Nothing great, maybe a few bits you can throw to CX. Keep up the good work on the channel, and thanks for the N64 game. So I did him a deal on some N64 stuff. Tom at Zara's Pieces. P.S. Long live the lizards. So please go and check Tom's channel out. Top bloke. I say it's just that was lightning then. It's just basically our community, but toy collecting. And there's a few people that are watching the toy collecting scene. They're all sound lads. That's close. You're meant to count, aren't you? Like 1, 2, between each thunder flash, each lightning flash and then the thunder, that's how many miles away it is. So when you go, what, and it goes again, you know it's right over you. The eye of the storm. Right, anyway, come on, before we get electrified to death. So off me good mate, Tom. Tommy. Who calls him Tommy? Gamer Toys Joe. Calls him Tommy. Hey Tommy! Hey Tommy, man! When he had one of the Grand Theft Autos, was it 3 you were called Tommy? Wow! Okay, anyway, look, here. Go and see this guy. He does a lot of toy fairs. Zara's Pieces. Tommy! I shall link his channel down below, of course. It's a great watch, even if you don't collect toys. I don't collect toys, right? And I'll be honest with you, I watch a lot of these toy collectors to sort of see what people are collecting. So when I go to the booters, I know what to look for. But also, it's just sort of see some of their collections and stuff like that. It just brings back loads of memories, you know, like the He-Man stuff, Turtles, Cowabunga collectibles. I can't remember who I found off who, one or two other. But they're all pretty much, like I say, the toy collecting channels are very much akin to other gaming community. They're all kind of intertwined, they all know each other, and it's just a great little watch, you know, honestly. Okay, so Tom sent me a loose SSX Tricky on the Cube. I have some loose Cube games already. I shall add them, I shall add them to my other. If anyone needs any of these, let me know. I was going to take these to Donny, because I've got no need for them, because I've got a full Cube set. Tony Hawk's 3, and Reckless, and now we have SSX Tricky, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this bag actually, so many thanks, Tom. Got to be work. Someone's got to be after a loose disc. Someone must have an empty case or something. We have some nice packaging. Always useful. The Incredibles. Feels box complete, and it is. Actually, in really good nick, that box is. So I am sure I will find a home for that probably next week, because I don't really collect Game Boy Advance. One of the 2 games in one, I've got 2 Power Ranger ones like this. Again in great condition. And again, I think box complete, and it is. That's lightning. The obligatory brain training. Now, Tom, you might be thinking, not even Stu, not even Tootie could find a use for that. I can, but for the case, and Dunk, Big Dunk, you know, I ain't forgot about you, mate. So there's another US case. I've only got about 3 though, pal. But I'm sure Tom won't mind me sending that your way. Right, some PS3 stuff. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Sadly, all my PS3 stuff has gone. Come back light. It's because it's shit, basically, now, and it's only fucking half 2. But yeah, I'll find out for that. I'll find out for all this, mate. There's no doubt about it. Right, some very cool Mega Drive manuals. Golden Axe. I love how it's packed them all in separate little zip boxes as well. Corporation, I've got that box complete. Ooh. This one. Cut back. Oh no! It's missing the back. I say Might and Magic. I got all excited and I realised there's no back to it. That might be one. That's fucking definitely lightning. 1, 2. That's fucking close. Fucking hell. If this is the last video you ever see of me, I love you all. And you know you can't have my games. Fucking hell. I can't find Might and Magic now and I'm getting a bit scared. Dogs are going absolutely fucking apeshit. But yeah, it's missing the back cover. Fucking hell. 360. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare. No manual, but I don't care because I've got a 360. This is a good game. I know this is a good series. Conor McRae Dirt. Conor McRae Dirt. Box complete. Fable 2. That was lightning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 miles away. It's got to go in now. Fable 2. Ooh, I tell you what, this is not one you see very often. Not at all. Really good condition. Monopoly Party on the Cube. I shall have to check my copy, because this looked in exceptional condition. If you can hear me, is that good? I remember buying this at Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Focus, you motherfucker! And I've got one of these. I'm surprised he sent me this. This is quite. When I got mine, I had to do some research here. Quite old. I don't know where it come from. It's obviously Super Mario Bros. 3. It's got the raccoon suit on. There's these little like sticky-on-y jobbies. And then last, which is all the weight. Wow, this year. Guinness World Records 2017. Guinness World Records 2017. Gamers Edition. 10th edition. Here you go. On a sort of well, still on point, if you like. At Alex's, I was speaking to Pete Love. I'm sure it was Pete. Or was it, no, it wasn't Pete, it was James. He was on about Sky Skipper and this, that and the other, and Young Dalin and this, that and the other. And I sort of said about Billy Mitchell and Well Today. And James just looked at me and Alex like, that's what I mean. Like Billy Mitchell, Fistful of Quarters, King of Kong. What were they? The guy who dressed as a referee, started Twin Galaxies over in California, wherever it was, you know, logging high scores. It's a James, look, Twin Galaxies. Look, it's even in the fucking Guinness World Record. Because he started logging the highest scores. On the 10th of November 1981, the Twin Galaxies video game opened its doors in Ottawa, Iowa, in the USA. Founder Walter Day, so there you go, look, fucking. So for James, Wasabi James, we weren't making it up. Google is your friend. Right, after Hurricane Katrina's passed over, she seems to be calming down a bit now. Whew. So Tom, Pizarro's Pieces, please go and check him out. Stop watching this shite and go and watch something decent like his channel. Absolute ledge. You didn't have to do that, mate. You know, and again, I sort of listen to the gaming community or the retro gaming community say, oh, you know, we're so great, we're so generous, and we are, and there is no doubt about it. But I think it might just be a YouTube thing in general. There's just some very generous people out there, and we'll, you know, long may it continue. But now I'm in Tom's pocket, you see. He started the great gift off. So now I'm going to have to go and buy something, really overpriced on eBay, say I found it at the car boot, and then send it to him. I wouldn't do that. But mate, if you're watching, if there's anything you ever see that I've grabbed that interests you, you know, I know I hooked you up a little bit with the N64 stuff. I would love to give it you, but you know, unfortunately, there's a little bit of sort of value to some of them, which you knew anyway. You knew there was. So Tom's got a few sort of gaming items, and like I say, I think with nostalgia, the toys, the video games, and everything. It's everything from your youth, isn't it? Yeah, one of the weird things I always found about that though, it doesn't really apply to sort of the movies as much. So the movies are all part of it. They're intrinsic into that, i.e. the games and the toys, and obviously the movies themselves. But in terms of the movie collecting, you don't see people going like want to buy like the old, which I do buy. I mentioned to the lad on Saturday at Alex's, is the old VHS tapes, because that's where you would have watched it. You would have rented it from a video store. Because I think the way the technology is now, you want the best quality. So you want the Blu-ray, you want the DVD, you want the fucking 4K or whatever. But you don't really want to. You don't really want to sit there and track in an old VHS fucking recorder tape, do you? With all the fucking lines go. But that's how you used to watch shit. I always find that a bit weird. That's always a nuance, you know, for me, just in terms of the whole nostalgia, especially depending on what age you are. You know, for me, it's the 80s and 90s and the zeros or whatever, noughties, I don't know what they call it. But yeah, I just find that really weird that people they want to recreate or, you know, go back to when they were kids, but they don't want to watch a movie with it's all fucking grainy and shit. No, I'm not watching that shit. Why would I? Anyway, enough for me. The hurricane has passed. Right. Next week, Doncaster Dome. Donny Dome, get yourself down there. It's going to be a great event. I think when I looked from Andy Brown, he sent me an email, not me personally, but like the sort of promoters. I think there's 60 plus vendors, but obviously some people have got multiple tables. It's a ridiculous amount of tables, like 100 plus tables of stuff to come in and buy. So get yourself down there if you're not doing anything. Free parking, £2 to get in, under 16s are free. And if it's anything like today, you'll be undercover, in the warm, you can sup some beers, you can buy some games, you can chat shit, and yeah, I'd like to say come and say hello and I'll have a chat with you, but if it's anything like it has been in the previous years, man, I'll be looking to have a piss by lunchtime. But please, if you do come along, please come and say hello. You know, least I could do is sort of say, hey, thanks, or no, or whatever. Or, yeah, do your deal. Always cut your deal. Right, I'm going to start off now. Take it easy, YouTube, and I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.